Hello, everyone. I'm live for the first time cooking my meal, and no one is here, so I'm very happy because I don't have to get nervous like I do when I do Facebook Live. But I'm suffering from depression and I'm not in the mood to cook, but I need this meal because the ingredients in today's meal is what I have a feeling to eat. Yes, it is 2 a.m. in the morning, and I just finished washing my can, but I'm going to wash this next one, and I'm just tossing some ingredients together. I have some onions here that I'm browning. My ground beef is right here. I'm gonna put in a can of Rotel and a can of sloppy Joe. Now, let me tell you, if you do fetch, Rotel sometimes gets you fetch points, and this has definitely gotten me fetch points quite a few times. So I'm gonna open up these two right here. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh, it smells so good in here already, boys and girls. That's why it's good to wash off your cans because you don't know when it's going to drop inside like that. Now my onions are pretty much soft, and I'm going to put in my ground beef. And give me a minute to wash my bowl. No, I'll wash that in a minute. I have this chopper that I purchased from Temu. I'm going to wash my top off just a minute. And I'm going to let my meat. Oh my goodness, there's 13 people here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I got to not get nervous. I'm going to let the meat, there's a little piece of my meat that's a little frozen. So I'm just going to let it steam down and come down while I prepare my sauce that I'm putting in there and my Rotel. I'm going to add garlic powder, onion powder, and black pepper, roasted paprika, and a touch of salt. Now, the cans already have some type of sodium in it, but I need a flavor in my pot. So and there it goes cooking down. It's not too much oil. It's not too much oil. That's one thing I like about this ground beef. So I'm going to put in some pepper. I like to turn my handle in because you never know when danger comes. like my meat to cook with the seasoning in it as well. I put the entire can of Rotel so I can get the flavors from the juices inside of my meat. This smells amazing, boys and girls. Amazing. Sorry for the water. I'm going to rinse my cans out. I didn't put in the minced onion, although I did put fresh onion in there. But my daughter told me to put, when I cook, to put the fresh onion and the you know what I mean, this right here. So I love onion, so I'm going to put a good amount of onion. I'm going to put some more garlic in there. And if you see, it looks like a chunky stew. Basically a chunky stew. I'm going to put the top on this and turn it down just a little bit while I wipe down my stove. Anyone who knows me know I have a habit of wiping down my stove. And I would like to say thank you so much for watching my live video. Pasta is just one of the messiest foods to cook. You know what I'm saying? And these are my washable rags that I used. This is my paper towel. This is my cleaning cloth. I use these, and then at nighttime, maybe about midnight, but like right now it's like after 2 a.m. So I just take them and throw them in the washing machine. This is going to bubble down. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit so that all of my flavors can get into there. I'm going to wait about a minute before I taste it to make sure that it is just where I need it. Now, say you were making this meal. You can make this meal with some pasta. You could make this meal with some bread. You could throw it on top of a bread. You could also make this with some rice. I have to eat very little carbs at times, so this meal is just going to be as if it's a pot of chili, but not with chili flavor, but with the other flavors that I think it's good enough now where I could taste it. Mm, oh, oh. It's a little too sweet. It's a little too sweet. It's a little too tangy. It's not enough. I'm going to leave everything else, the garlic, the onion powder. I'm going to leave all of that, but it needs something. I don't know what it is yet. Mm-mm. It's not too sweet. It's too tangy. It's too tangy. So, I don't like tangy sauce. I have to add a teaspoon of sugar to counteract that tangy I don't like. And in order for me to I'm going to put a little touch, just a touch of sugar. I'm going to use real sugar, even though I normally don't use real sugar. I use yellow sugar packets, but for pasta, I think it deserves real sugar. I think sugar lasts me almost a lifetime in this home. Okay, 11 minutes in on my first live cooking a meal, and I have 2 watchers still here. I have to say thank you. I normally would be so nervous, and I have 4 likes. I think this live is going to be something that I'm going to maybe want to do again. Okay, now I don't know if there's a possible way to pause this or not, so I don't know what to do because I'm still cooking. I don't know. So, but I'm having a good time. I think this is the best moment of my day right now. Sorry. This is one of those meals that you can definitely stretch. Definitely stretch. And I want the onions a little bit softer for me to have. I'm not a raw onion fan. I like cooked onions. I actually was going to make some rice in my rice cooker. I don't want to make rice. Like I said, it's already after 2 in the morning, and rice would make me sleepy, and I'm not in the mood to sleep. Not right now. And if you clean it up while you're cooking, you have less to clean up later. But since my meal is already done, I'm going to end. I'm trying to think if there was some. You know what? I'm gonna. Oh, I know it. 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 I was missing something, boys and girls. My cheese. I knew it. I was missing something, my cheese. Because it's going to be like a cheeseburger, sloppy Joe type of thing. So I'm putting in some medium cheddar cheese. I actually have some different type of cheese, like some Munster cheese or something like that. I've never eaten that cheese, so I won't put that in this pot. But it is an option if you have it. And that's with how I put the cheese in there. And although I didn't drain this meat, I didn't even need to drain it. So I'm very happy about that because my hand is not kind of, steady tonight to where I might have had an accident. Last night I made some pasta and some ground beef, and the pot was a little too much for me to handle. I tipped out some of the food into the sink when I was draining it. But oh, this looks delicious. Now that it cooks for about 3 to 4 minutes, I'm going to give it another taste. This is what I call a bowl of cheeseburger stew. Much better. Much better. Much better, much better. Not too tangy, not too sweet, not sweet at all, but the sugar took away most of the tang. I still have some tang, but because I don't eat a lot of sugar anymore, that's why that taste is the way it is. So my body's getting accustomed to the new way that I'm eating. Oh, boys and girls, you have got to see that. That looks beautiful. All this is a chunky version of ground beef. I'm absolutely a fan of this meal right here. I'm going to make about 3 bowls to put in the freezer because I'm dealing with stressful situation. So maybe 4. Maybe 4. Maybe 4 bowls. And I also find that I can eat leftovers better if I freeze them in glass. I'm not able to really eat my food when it's frozen in plastic. I don't know why. I just can't. So this is going to be one bowl that I get to make. And since my food is cooked, I'm going to go ahead and turn it off. And because I don't eat a lot, I don't have to fill up the bowl as if it would be if someone else with a larger stomach was going to be eating it. That's 3 bowls with 1 pound of ground beef, 1 can of Rotel, and 1 can of sloppy Joe mix. That's 3 bowls going in the freezer, and this one going in my belly, boys and girls. This is what I call a frugal meal, a comfy meal, and my pot is empty. See that, boys and girls? Now all I have to do is let those 3 bowls cool before I put them in the freezer, and then I get to have this bowl here. And look at all of the chunkiness in this bowl. Absolutely wonderful. Cheddar cheese is a friend of mine, boys and girls. I love cheddar cheese. I love ground beef. I have gout, so I can't eat ground beef that much, but I eat ground beef more than I eat anything. And because of all my herbal supplies that I'm on, I don't suffer from gout like I used to. Mmm. 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 I had to make sure my stove was off because I tend to forget that my stove is on. This meal, I would like you to tell me if you would eat this meal. Wait a minute. Oh my goodness, I see comments. Oh my goodness, dark, lighter. What are you cooking? I'm making basically a chunky type of stew with ground beef, rotel, sloppy joe mix. I put some onion in it. If I make this again, I will put in a pack of mixed vegetables because that's the only way I get my green beans is mixed vegetables. And Mike Gamesy, what are you cooking? I just mentioned that. Um, I feel uncomfortable. I'm so sorry you feel uncomfortable. And what's cooking? I just mentioned what's cooking. I feel so bad when people feel uncomfortable. I don't know why you feel uncomfortable. I hope my kitchen surfaces wasn't too like whatever because I do the best I can to keep up in my kitchen. So I don't know if that's what it is. I don't know if it's the actual meal that I have on the stove. Whatever it is, I do hope you feel better. I do know what it feels like not to feel your best because I'm not feeling my best right now either. Mm, mm, mm. But I kid you not, this meal is absolutely delicious. I'm kind of feeling bad because I have an event that I can go to tomorrow, but I don't feel like going. I'm not feeling well emotionally. So I think I'm going to have to pass. And boys and girls, I desperately need the money. Desperately need the money. Mm, 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 mm. Now I'm gonna make one little confession. I don't really know how to end this video, so you may see me trying to end the video, but thank you so much for watching this video. Thank you for my 4 likes and my wonderful comments, and I love you all. Have a wonderful night. Bye bye. Hmm.